Decades of publicly funded Canadian research sits on aging hard drives in university basements, quietly degrading. Without strict file formatting or a plan for who takes over when a lead researcher retires, invaluable scientific data can simply turn to dust. To stop this silent drain of knowledge, Canada's three major federal granting agencies, the CIHR, NSERC, and SSHRC, stepped in. Their new policy document mandates research be conducted to the highest professional and disciplinary standards, ensuring replicability. It establishes a new baseline, the FAIR principles, meaning data must be findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. But we need to clear up a common misconception right away. As Section 2 of the policy explicitly states, this is not an open data policy. You are not being forced to publish sensitive information for the whole world to see. It is strictly a data management policy. Securing the future of Canadian research requires a structural fix. The Tri-Agency has laid out a mandatory two-pronged blueprint that splits the heavy lifting between the institutions hosting the research and the individual scientists conducting it. Let's look at the first half of that blueprint. Post-secondary institutions and hospitals are legally mandated to create and publicly post their own research data management strategies. You aren't expected to build servers from scratch. Institutions must provide researchers concrete support, like access to secure digital repositories and direct guidance on how to properly manage data. And as this section confirms, these plans can't be static. Institutions have to regularly review and revise their strategies to keep pace as digital infrastructure and best practices evolve. Before you even apply for a grant, your university is obligated to build a foundational safety net to support your data preservation. The second half of the blueprint falls on you. You must submit a Data Management Plan, or DMP. As outlined, this living document details exactly how your data will be collected, formatted, stored, and protected. Crucially, you must name who is responsible for managing the data, including a succession plan. Once research is done, you enter the data deposit phase. You must deposit your digital data, metadata, and code into a secure repository by the time of publication. But depositing data doesn't mean giving it away. Recipients are not required to share data publicly if ethical or legal restrictions apply. Secure storage is the priority. Writing a solid plan and executing a secure deposit transforms your daily lab work from a temporary, localized file into a permanent, verifiable contribution to the scientific record. There is one critical exception. Research with First Nations, Métis, or Inuit communities requires a distinctions-based approach, grounded in free, prior, and informed consent. Data management plans must be co-developed directly with these communities, often utilizing models like OCAP, ownership, control, access, and possession, ensuring data governance responds directly to distinct community needs. Looking at the final paragraph on data deposit, the policy is clear. Indigenous communities retain the ultimate right to determine how their data is collected and used. They also hold the right to repatriate that data entirely, which can override standard tri-agency deposit requirements. Respecting Indigenous data sovereignty is a foundational requirement for ethical, equitable science in Canada. The policy is being phased in incrementally. As the timeline shows, universities' management plans are actively becoming hard requirements now. Data deposit will be the final piece, though existing CIHR mandates have been active since 2008. This staggered rollout gives universities time to build server capacity while researchers adjust to the new paperwork, ensuring the entire ecosystem is stable before strict penalties are enforced. Speaking of penalties, the compliance section makes the stakes clear. Ignoring these mandates is considered a breach of agency policy under the Responsible Conduct of Research framework, which can jeopardize your funding. Beyond compliance, these practices ensure that research results are accessible and replicable. Future projects will be able to build directly on your existing findings instead of wasting public funds on duplicated work. Take a moment today to look up your specific institution's public RDM strategy and start mapping out a data management plan for your next grant proposal. Systematic data stewardship is a necessary part of research excellence. It ensures every observation is preserved, protected, and ready for the next discovery.
Thanks for watching from the Canadian Data Steward.